Hello and welcome to the ASUG News Studio at ASUG Annual Conference in SAPPHIRE Now. I'm Craig Powers and I'm pleased to be joined today by SAP's new CDO, which is Chief Digital Officer, formerly the Chief Marketing Officer, Jonathan Becher.
Hi Craig,
how are you doing? How are you doing?
I'm fantastic. How about
you? I'm great. You know, we usually talk about sports
we do.
every time we meet each other, but today we're going to talk about, since you're the Chief Digital Officer, the SAP's digital strategy, which was something that Bill touched on this morning in the keynote, more from a customer perspective. What is SAP's digital strategy?
Well, you know, one of the things Bill said is every company has to go through a digital transformation, digitization, I think he called it. SAP has to do that as well, not just our customers. So what we've done is created a new business unit, we call it SAP Digital, which is designed to go direct to consumers, allow business individuals to get access to SAP technology, some existing technology, but new digital applications as well, and be able to buy it on their own.
Right, and so when you say digital applications, so you're not going to buy, something that and then send it to someone. This is going to be a download.
Yeah, so it could be a download, could be a cloud-based application. Maybe the easiest way to describe it is with an analogy. I talk sometimes about Amazon and how it existed 20 years ago. 20 years ago when you bought a physical book, they allowed you to buy it online. So that was digital commerce, but the book itself was still physical. You still had to chop down the tree, run the printing press, have it shipped in a plane, delivered to your door. Now if you have a Kindle, which I do, you might as well, you can consume digital content, therefore no tree gets chopped down, no printing press runs, and there's new information about how you use it. You know whether you read the book in one day or read it in several months, you know if you never open it. So we're doing the same thing. We're not just doing digital commerce, but we're building applications that adapt to your needs as well that can be consumed end-to-end digitally.
Well, that sounds like a big difference in purchasing from what a SAP customer might have been used to in the past.
For sure. I mean, we're built for the large enterprise or even the SME market where you issue a purchase order and you pay something that's 50,000 euro, 100,000 euros, even €1 million or more. A lot of these applications are very inexpensive. One that we announced today, SAP Digital for Customer Engagement, is only $29 a month, minimum 3 months, one user. And so you pay with your credit card. You don't negotiate terms and conditions, you just click a button and say I accept the terms and conditions.
And then what are the details of that app? What is that aiming towards for a customer?
Yeah, so it's a kind of CRM style app, which is focused primarily on the sales and service audience, but it goes beyond traditional Salesforce automation and it's engaging customers, so it has a social element, it has an industry element as well, and it's tailored for you. In fact, you should buy it, you should try it out. Craig, actually, in fact, you could go to sappstore.com.
Interesting. And
you could say, I'm just one individual person, maybe ASUG isn't ready to roll it out and across the entire organization. I'm willing to pay $29 a month to track my contents, etc. And it's provisioned just for you. You could invite other people to join you. Maybe you invite Jeff Scott to join you and then he's a second user. And over time, it can grow and then you could migrate to the more enterprise sale if you wanted.
That's interesting. And what I think of when purchasing something like that is, what I purchased in the past is Lumira that way. I just download it and something was interesting today in your press conference. You were talking about Lumira, and what it made me think of was like Lumira in the way of an app game.
Exactly right. So we've taken the idea from the gaming industry. I know you're a little bit of a gamer, so you'll like this. And if you're in an exploration game and you're sort of stuck, the game will say, well, for an extra $1 or $2, maybe you get an extra potion or a sword or a map or something like that. Well, the same thing works in enterprise software. It soon will work that way, which is rather than buy everything on day one, which you don't know what you need, maybe start with the low cost or even the no cost version. And after you use it for 30 or 60 days, then you might want to unlock new features. So what we announced today is you can go from the free version to the personal edition. The personal edition normally is $1,000, and you don't have to call anybody or even go to the app store. The application itself allows you to unlock it again with your credit card.
That's great. To be it's like I said earlier, to be able to purchase things just with a credit card and not have to go through a partner or go through a sales rep or anything. I'm sure that'd be useful to a lot of people. And I guess in 30 seconds to wrap up here, what should be the customer's key takeaway from this new digital strategy?
Well, I'd say two things. First of all, since we're here on ASUG, there's a promotion we're running. If you go buy something and type in ASUG 15, you get 15% off everything on the store. You can do that today.
Oh, wow.
Yep, so feel free to do that. That offer lasts until June 15th.
Okay.
And the second thing is, the mantra of what we're trying to do is want now, buy now, use now. You should be able to go from purchase to production use in 15 minutes.
Wow, 15 minutes?
15 minutes.
That's significantly lower time to roll out.
That's exactly right.
Well, thank you for joining us today, John.
It's always a pleasure, and maybe we'll talk about sports again next time.
All right, great.
Take care.
And thank you for watching. For more customer stories, head to asugnews.com.